Today we're in Springfield, Massachusetts, and we're in the neighborhood of Indian Orchard. We're at a park, and it's called Cottage Grove Square, and we're going to look at some of the components of it. So what would you like to know about it?
What are some of the key features in the park?
Well, this is a square park, a rectangular park, and we're going to walk the perimeter and the inside both. And so we're going to find out, like, where's a nice little fountain of flowers. And on the outside perimeter, we're going to look at some of the houses at least. You got to remember, Indian Orchard is a workers' village because there was the Indian Orchard Canal here, and that brought industry in, and worker homes, and then middle class homes, so forth. So you want to learn about some of those features. So let's go. All right, this park has recently got a Community Preservation Act grant, and it's been fixed up. You can see its beautiful sign says Cottage Grove Square, established 1901. All right, and then a sign below it says Cottage Hill Square Grove. So which one is that? It's probably Cottage Hill Grove Square, and they just got the lower sign wrong. But a Community Preservation Act grant is wonderful because you get to fix up your beautiful park. Now inside the park they have signs, so it's almost like an arboretum. Yes, the arboretum at Cottage Hill, and it gives you the name red maple acerubrum, tree ID 022. All right, so this is going to happen throughout the park. So this is a joint arboretum park, and also beautiful homes along the outside of it. All right, this is juniper. All right, and you can thus walk through here and learn about the trees. Okay, scarlet oak, and it has a Latin name. It has a number, very similar to the arboretum out towards Boston, which has all the names and history of the tree. Here's another juniper, and that's excellent. And since it's numbered, you can have a computer database go through it, and you can point out to people walking around what the trees are on a computer, so they can enhance the signs that are already on it. So it has a nice little fountain, urn inside here. All right, and beautiful flowers around here. Okay, so the interior has these straight but at a diagonal or angles, these walkways right through the middle. There are lots of park benches around, and towards the center you have another place, a center, where you have flowers planted. And this one's a pitch pine, Pinus rigida. All right, you can see as a different kind of buck, some of the needles are growing right out of the tree itself. Okay, I just passed a white oak, and typically in arboretums, the trees are planted. All right, there might have been some here in the beginning. These are two red pines, but typically trees are planted, and these look like, for the most part, they've been planted, but some of the trees do look like they're too close, so they probably were here already and just preserved. Here's a white oak planted, and eastern red cedar, Juniperus virginiana, number 181. So these are quite beautiful trees. Eastern red cedar. And this is a little leaf linden. And you can see the typical linden style leaf on these. So this is a great place from any vantage point. Whether you're a tree lover, flower lover, love to walk, hike, or love to look at beautiful houses, this park has it all for you. Here's another pitch pine. There's one that was probably taken down. Okay, this one is a Norway spruce, Pacea ables. Okay, so they've done a great job pointing these out. Okay, what we'll do now is, this time as we go back, we're going to concentrate on the architecture of the houses along the street. Okay, you can see a beautiful one house over here. It says right in the sign it's from 1908. It's a Victorian home, right? I would bet the ground floor and the second floor porches were, when they originally made, were open to the street, but now they're not. And there's a companion one right next door, right? And you can see that one's open like probably the other one was at one point. Okay. And across the way are more simpler Victorian homes. This one right here, you can see at least the top gives away it was probably a shingle style Victorian. Okay, look at the shingle roof on that. Very unique pattern to it. Okay, so you've seen a lot of this beautiful park. I hope you enjoyed it. There's a lot of things you can do inside here. And I hope you get here on your own and learn about them and look at all the many houses around it and try to understand it in the context that it is a workers' village from the past, and these kind of parks were put into these worker communities on purpose. Okay, so we'll stop right here, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.